Stop right there, Jingliu mains. This is not a video for you. Go summon for your waifu. Your ice waifu, go summon for. Especially you, Jingliu Sweat. I'm staring at you. I see you. Okay? Go. This is not the video for you. I know you're seething in the chat right now. Just go. Okay, now that they're gone, gamers, we can talk about all of the reasons why you should be skipping on Jingliu's banner. Yes, I do think there are reasons on why you should skip for a character, despite popular belief. Not every character's perfect. No character's perfect even. Not even Fushuan. Not even Locha. No character's perfect. And there should always be reasons on why you should skip them. So, gamers, in today's video, we're going to be talking about all the reasons you should be skipping on her banner. But before that, I do want to take a brief pause and talk about my, I guess, general thoughts on her banner and her as a whole. And then we'll hop into the reasons on why you shouldn't summon. Also, you should be subscribing to the channel as well if you want to hear my reasons on why you should summon for the ice waifu Jingliu. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about my general thoughts on the banner as a whole. So gamers, on this banner, we are going to have Tingyun, QQ, Sampo, and our ice queen Jingliu. Now, this is the best banner of the patch, hands down. We get Tingyun on this banner. Tingyun absolutely snaps, absolutely claps. Probably one of the best characters in the game. She is amazing. She gives energy to your team. She gives attack to your team. She gives damage bonus to your team. And she just makes your team run so much smoother. As for QQ, QQ is really cracked as well. QQ, if you can get her to like E4 to E6 range, especially E6, then I think she is in contention for a very close match to Zila. She can do so much for your team, especially if you can get that damage bonus that E4 provides and you can build her correctly. And then finally, Sampo. Sampo is just hot, guys. That's why we summon for him. And then finally, Jingliu. She's an absolute unit. She is going to do massive amounts of damage as long as you're able to support her and make your team able to sustain her. Like, you're coping out if you ever think that Hoyoverse would release a bad character into the game. That's just bad business practice to release a bad character into the game. So every character they release is going to be good. They're going to be S tier. They're going to top what they did before. It's slowly power creeps. Like, no matter what, there's going to be slow power creep. So the next DPS character they release is probably going to slowly power creep her. Like, there's always going to be some type of power creep into this game. So as you should know, any character that gets released is going to be super good. Now, let's go ahead and hop into all of the reasons why you should be skipping on Jingliu's banner. Hopping into reason number 1 now, sustainability. Guys, if you're having trouble right now in the Memory of Chaos sustaining your team, if you're not able to beat it because your team is dying too quick and you can't kill the enemies because your whole team is dying, then this is not going to be a good option for you to pull on because she takes your health away every time you attack. So if you add that into the damage you're already taking from the enemies, then this is probably not the best banner for you. Now, if you already can beat MOC, then this really doesn't apply to you because you probably already have enough sustain on your account to actually sustain her, right? But this is more so tilted and push towards people that can't beat MOC already. I do think she'll help your account out overall, especially if you can build those sustained characters up. But if you're struggling right now, she is going to make that problem worse for you because she is draining the HP of the whole team. So yeah, like I said, if you're having troubles there, then this might not be the best choice for you. And also on top of this, I do realize that the HP threshold that she needs to meet is not that high. I'm not talking about this at all. The HP pool that she needs to reach her maximum attack value is not playing into what I'm saying here. I'm saying just pure sustainability. If your team is just dying, like if you're just getting blasted to hell from the resurrection guys or the big deer guy and you're just dying, like it's like the dots are killing you or something like that, and you're not able to sustain your healing already like that on that team, I think this might be a bad option. I would test this out by going into the MOC stage you're struggling on and running 2 sustain units and see if you can still win. If you can still win, she might be viable. You might just have to run 2 sustain units with her. If you cannot, then you're down bad. You need to either build them better and or what we're going to talk about in our reason 2 now is maybe you just don't have the sustain characters on your account to actually support her, which is coming in 1.5. We're getting Ho-Ho in 1.5, which is a 5-star abundance type character. She's going to be providing more sustainability to your account. If you didn't pull on Locha, if you didn't pull on Fushuan, if you don't have any other sustained characters on your account, if you're missing a Bailu, if you're missing a Lynx, I mean, this is going to be really good for you because I don't think Natasha could solo sustain her. Like, for example, if you're taking longer times in battle, I think it's just going to add up and you won't be able to kill. If you can kill in short bursts, I think she'll be fine. If you can't kill in short bursts, then you're probably going to be screwed, which is why, like I said before, you should maybe wait for version 1.5 where we're getting a Harmony type character as a 4-star And on top of that, we are getting the 5-star Ho-Ho, which is probably going to add a lot of sustainability to your account. If you've seen the sustain units they've added to the game, Ocha and Fushuan, they have both been amazing units at sustaining your team. So that leads me to think that she'll be able to sustain your team as well. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into reason 3 now. Do you have Yon King? If you do, then you probably don't need to summon for her, unless you just really want her, right? At the end of the day, it's your account. Summon for who you want to summon for. Don't listen to a copium YouTuber like me tell you, but if you already have Yon King in your account, then she's really not going to add much more value to your account. Like, she's not going to, like, completely double, triple his damage that he's doing. I mean, he's a really good character on his own if you have him built up correctly. I do think overall she's easier to run than him, because if he gets hit and loses HP, then he's screwed, bucko. But if he doesn't lose that HP, and you can keep him shielded up either with a March 7th or a Japard, then I think you're going to be a-okay and great to go in that aspect, right? You don't necessarily need her, because he is already providing a lot of damage for your team as a whole, because he is an ice DPS, she's an ice DPS, and you really don't need anything outside of that. And kind of with this logic in mind, if you have a Yon King on your account, you decide to skip her, this gives you opportunity to, like I said in the last point, pull for other DPS characters that you're missing, right? If you don't have a hook built up or a Himiko built up on your account, then you might want someone like Topaz on your team to actually carry you through fire DPS type needs. Or she even helps with follow-up attacks too, right? I'm not saying that it's the best right now, but I do think it'll future-proof your account more for future follow-up units to come. Kind of like how Kafka will support dot characters in the future that comes out. It'll support follow-up characters. We're also getting Argentian version 1.5, which is going to be an Erudition physical type character. So if you don't have Clar, you don't have Shushang, you don't want to build Luca, then here's another good option for you there. She's an AoE attacker. I mean, we know how Erudition looks right now, but I think that is going to be the buff that Erudition needs. Mark my words, the beautiful man will reign supreme, trust me. Surely he will. But yes, gamers, that's going to be all of the reasons that I have on why you shouldn't be summoning for your queen, Jingliu. Now, like I said, in a couple days from now, we will be having a video coming out talking about all of the reasons on why you should summon for Jingliu. We also have a build guide and hook out in the channel right now if you do end up getting her as a free unit from this patch coming up, or you get her from the current banner on Fushuan's banner right now. But yeah, gamers, that's going to do it for today's video. Please subscribe to the channel, because this video is going to get dislike bombed from all the Jingliu mains, and I know for a fact there's a lot of them, and I'm still staring at you, Jingliu Sweat, so I have my eyes on you in the comments. Anyways, that's, like I said, going to do it for today's video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Come check us out on the stream. I really haven't streamed much this week. I'm getting married this weekend, so yeah, that's very pog. So maybe a vlog on that if I can. Anyways, gamers, that's going to do it for today's video, and I hope you guys have a good one. Later. Bye-bye.